Leaving your lame, boring class to go to the computer room to play computer games was amazing, incredible, just straight up so much joy and happiness, and it just hits different in nostalgia land. The school computers are an ancient relic that's been around for thousands of years. Your grandpa was most likely playing the off-brand 1-pixel Pong Atari Tennis before these other games came out. The computer room was a place where you can enjoy yourself from the dark, soulless energy that surrounds the entire school building, as if it's an invisible ring outside preventing any happiness to come in. It's like some dark energy ghost ready to haunt you and make you become sad and depressed for the rest of your entire school year. Which is why I always notice more kids become more miserable every year, but that's just me though. But hey, at least we got computer games. And I don't care if that makes me sound like a nerd, because don't get it twisted, PE was cool when you're not dealing with toxic little bros in basketball, of course. Nothing is better than the classic computer games, or at least the ones you're able to play, since the teachers will be monitoring you to make sure it's age appropriate. We don't truly care about that. It's like little Jimmy being 9 years old playing GTA 5. Hey Jimmy, what are you playing? Oh my god, what are you doing with that eggplant? Oh my god, you're going to be expelled. Oh, Miss Johnson, you said we were allowed to play games today. Bro thought he was getting scammed, but in reality, he was just being out of pocket. I had a really edgy friend who would not give a flying duck about what the teacher said. He later had a whole argument with the teacher, cursing her out, making a huge fit, and then leaving the class. I'm already knowing his parents want to be giving him the whipping of death. This may be a wild take to say, but I genuinely believe a few computer games back in the day were more fun than certain video games right now. 2K. I don't know if anyone else feels like that. It's kind of funny though, because the school computer barely progressed throughout the years. But it was something you can count on during your breaks, because if you send me in a computer room respectfully, I'm playing games. I'm not gonna be bored doing some essay about the Civil War. Like, bro, I already know America was down bad. What's next? You're supposed to use your school computer as a valuable tool to learn how to do your boring assignments. How dare you? How dare you criticize us teachers? Respect your elders. Like, I'm sorry, Mr. Russian. You really expect us little kids to actually care about an assignment that doesn't interest us? You gotta give value and reason for the child to actually want to care and consume what you want them to do. You gotta think about it like if you're a business guy trying to sell a product, but the product is being you trying to get them to do your assignments. Even though most computer games aren't really used as teaching methods, you're probably going to be looking for the most enjoyable game you can play. But there are a few rare gems that strikes a balance between education and entertainment. They provide a fun and engaging way for students to learn while playing as a goofy wild character for the memes. I mean, think about it. To some, it could be seen as a normal game, but how my overthinking self thinks about it, certain games that are multiplayer like Fireboy and Water Girl, it teaches you to stop being an arrogant little guy and actually be a team player for once, since teamwork and being social can help in working environments. Other games, even on cool math, can enhance your little walnut brain of yours to develop critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making, which is useful for taking charge or becoming a boss in your own future company, while your brain quickly generates intelligent statements. I'm telling you teachers, if you have gamers in your class, they'll generally want to learn with that style. Stop being a boring bastard and have some fun in the class once in a while. I'm already knowing the OG games we played in school played such a huge impact that most of us even went back home just to play it on our own computers, because why not? Smoking on our homework pack because we having fun. Duck responsibility. Around the 2010s, the ones that I played when I was a little bro were the genuine classics like cool math games, Pop Tropica, Club Penguin, etc. One game almost everyone I saw play was Run 3. Everyone praised and loved the holy gray alien who's in space, running on a floating object, going crazy with the parkour. The game resembles a lot of games like Temple Run and Subway Surfers, so anything that was close to that, people are gonna eat that up. I mean, we've already seen it from Flying Gorilla go crazy and have a success. What was unique about the game, besides the fact that you're in space, so far away that not even NASA discovered where you are yet, is the fact that the walls are starting to have less space. Every time you move to one side, everything rotates and everything is getting more fast paced than a Mr. Beast video going crazy. It starts to get more challenging, but that was the fun of it. Nobody would usually beat the game, but the goal was trying to get a higher level against your friends, or try to show off to your crush thinking she finally get turned on from watching you play. Bro got that computer game riz, stop playing with the kid. A very simple game indeed, but it was some of the most iconic in the realm. The reason why it's so iconic for me, however, it was for the fact that there was a kid going crazy on the computer at one point, beating mad levels, and people started to notice it. It got to the point where even the teacher was checking it out. I don't even blame the teacher, we're all human after all. The next game I saw people play was Happy Wheels. Yes, I said it, freaking Happy Wheels. A game that you really weren't supposed to play in school, but like I always say, us little bros don't care. I honestly find this game very hilarious. Like seriously, you start off as a grown man having your kid in the back of your bicycle, riding around, dealing with certain levels of challenges where you go through so much pain where your character legit could get sliced up. Bro finna get his head chopped off at this point. It's actually kind of shocking how realistic it can be. Like, you could legit break your entire back. And no, I don't mean it like that, you freaky bastards. Like, I mean you'll actually see bones come out of bro's body. There are other game modes in it as well, but yes, if you're a messed up person who loves blood and gore and crazy like gameplay, that is the perfect game for you. One game that I did find interesting was one called Slither.io, something like that, I don't know. You start off in a random dark area where you play as a little snake with googly eyes looking adorable and cute. The goal is to gain a lot of points, and the more points you score, the longer you keep playing. You also become bigger in size to the point that you'll be looking like a snake Giga Chad. Bro finna get his character big buff. Bro just be chomping around eating up his points trying to get in their big boy season. There'd be little power boosts where you'll be able to speed up as well like a snake on crack or something. The one thing that makes it hard is the fact that if you hit a snake's body, you will instantly die. So if you want to fight back, you gotta go around them in a chokehold position where they won't be able to escape and eventually hit your body. Kinda similar to how a snake would kill you in real life, honestly. But one of my favorite games of all time in this list is Poptropica. It was this little cartoon game where you can customize your player, you get to roleplay in certain missions, you get to explore so many interesting places like the Greek mythology islands. Another interesting fact that I found out about Poptropica was that it was created from the influence of Jeff Kenny, who was the author of The Diary of the Wimpy Kid. So I can see why it became such a huge success, since the creativity this game displayed was top tier, at least for the 2010s when you chilling on the computer visiting tons of islands that would catch your attention. Like, forget me mindlessly scrolling on TikTok, I'd rather mindlessly go to Poptropica Islands. This is one of the few games that would cure my depression because I'm usually a creative guy that likes to experience a good product. I can provide a lot of experiences, a lot like open world games, so this would be one of the few games that I'd be a ride or die for. You think a YB fan's a big D writer? You don't know nothing about little bro Jeff when it came to this game. Bro was a Poptropica fiend. Next game we definitely have to talk about is Henry the Stickman. Bro is literally a stick figure who did devious acts for fun. Like seriously, I don't even think he was even getting paid to do all this crap. You could be in prison trying to figure out how to escape. Bro is out here stealing diamonds trying to make that bread. He's that one criminal who generally needs to retire but keeps saying, I got one more in me, and proceeds to go on some more wacky adventures instead. I guess in the Stickman world, the idea of common sense does not exist whatsoever. It's a very valid video game to play if you want to do mission-based stories, where you need to pick different options throughout the game to get different outcomes. A very good interactive game indeed. You heard that Video Game HQ, take some notes. Club Penguin was one of those games where you just had to be there to understand the hype. To this day, people still talk about it, whether it be on Twitter making memes of it, or from YouTubers talking about for nostalgia purposes for views. I can't blame them. The memories were just so unmatched for the masses. It's an open world game where you can meet people and chat with them. Or if you want to be a complete little jerk, you can always throw little snowballs against other penguins and annoy them. I'll be honest, I didn't really play this game much. I was just a goofy penguin roaming around ready to explore places like the lighthouse, a hockey rink, the pizza parlor, where you could make some bomb pizza if you're as good as Gordon Ramsay. You can be in a dojo. I don't care what nobody says, that's fire in my books. Oh yeah, and you can also read books too. I'm fun to be cooking up in that dojo in there, learning some new skills to kick some penguin butt. One thing that was kind of pain, depression, and agony was a fact I realized from watching this Club Penguin Story YouTube video, is that life is not fair. You're either a rich penguin with a paid membership buying all the expensive drip you can buy, and the other is a broke bum who's in penguin college debt. You really had to hustle your way into making some coins. At the same time, I didn't care that much since I was just having that much fun on the game. I'm grateful to the random people that went on to create these lovely masterpieces that either made some people's careers on YouTube or just straight up cured our depression. Comment down any computer games that you played back then or right now. If you want to interact with me, I'll put my social media and Discord link down in the description below. If you haven't already, I very appreciate you hit that like button and subscribe, post notifications on, and know when I drop another video. Stay blessed and I'm Maddie.
If you enjoyed today's video, go check out this random video and follow socials to keep up to date with Jeffrey Blessed.